we can no longer find safety in merely surviving. So many times I'm hearing people say, Pastor, I want to survive. I want to survive. No, we're not. If you want to survive, then you want to continue in an atmosphere and in an attitude of mediocrity. That's why Jesus said, I didn't come to just give you life, but I came to give you life. And then he says, it's not just abundant life. I've come to give you life more abundantly. The L-Y at the end means that the abundant life that he wants to give never stops. You can't have a seat without some heat. You're going to have to go through something in order to sit with God in the high places of the earth. Hey, can I bother you for a moment and tell you that the heat represents the things we go through that appear to hinder our growth. The heat represents those times of extreme pressure that weighs us down. The heat represents the trouble that comes our way, even though we weren't looking for trouble. But I pause to tell you, you can't have a seat unless you go through some heat. The blacksmith puts the iron and steel into the fire that he may know what manner of metal they are. The Lord allows his chosen ones to be placed in the furnace of affliction to prove what temper they are of and whether they can be fashioned for his word. The heat does not have the final word. It does not matter if you've been rooted and grounded in thus saith the Lord. It doesn't matter how hot it gets and how little water you have, you will survive. Matthew 6:34 says, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will care for itself. If I can take care of the sparrows that fly and the lilies that bloom, how much more valuable are you than them? I got you. Yeah, I know the heat is on, but I got good news for you. There is still a God who can provide a shelter in the time of the storm. There is still a God who has promised in his word, I will keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on me. There's still a God who says when you pass through the waters, you will not drown. When you go through the fire, you will not be burned. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't you give up. The heat is on, but so is the God I serve.